have you seen some, you know, I guess you could say common mistakes specifically during this time? Like a lot of the companies, even before COVID, you know, we
Mhm.
struggled with getting some companies to conform, to convert to the concept of social media platforms and marketing.
Mhm.
What are some common mistakes that you've seen, you know, small F&B businesses make in this space?
I would say not coordinating their promotions. So we had a case where a restaurant, because they didn't have a social media person, nobody really thought about it. They did the donation. We got all this press, and they didn't put anything on their social media as it was happening. They put it on like after the fact, a couple days later, and it was like, okay, you could have generated so much buzz in the moment. So I think not taking advantage of social media for real time activities is one of the key mistakes that we've seen. I would say probably doing donations later in the day versus in the morning. And I'll tell you why that's important. So for media attention, if you're doing something in the morning, it's more likely for cameras to come out than if you're going to do a donation at 5 or 6 o'clock. The news is already on at 5, and they're not going to send somebody out to see your live donation if they're planning to air it at 5. If they're planning to air it at 11, you're great. But I think considering, one of the mistakes we see is not having them consider the timing of the media when they're doing donations or any activity. If you want to get the media there, you have to work around their schedule, and that's one of the key mistakes we've seen as well. I think those would be the main two that we've seen over and over again, and so we try to help people with that to show them, okay, this is what you need to do if you're going to plan out one of these events.
Right. I've seen the common mistake for a lot of the small businesses that COVID forced them to transition into was, you know, taking that local experience that they have, because they have that local following of people
Mhm.
loving them, loving their product, and giving that same synergy online. And so the tips about behind the scenes,
Mhm.
doing live activities, I personally think that could be life changing for a company.